Are you an underground artist and do you want to blow up this year?
Yes!
Here's the video for you. Hey, I'm Fuck with Xandon, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to blow up in the underground for dummies. First and foremost, if you end up enjoying a video in any way, shape, or form, like and subscribe, my nigga. Like and subscribe. You like, just like and subscribe. But I ain't finna fake. Let's get straight into the video. So boom, imagine one day you're sitting in the house and you go, I want to make music, but you're a chud and you don't know where to start. First, you start by getting either BandLab or FL. And you might be like, yo, how does he know what he's talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen it happen firsthand. I've been around probably your favorite rappers, gang. That ass. I've probably been around your favorite rappers. And when you sit back and really listen to what they have to say, you really start to realize that this shit is a lot simpler than it seems. First and foremost, number one is how dedicated are you to really blowing up in the underground? How dedicated are you to the music? How dedicated are you to these sounds, gang? That's the most important thing. Dedication will get you the farthest, you know what I'm saying? Farther than anything else. Okay. Number two, the second most kind of important fact would kind of be your image / individuality. What makes you different from everybody else? You got to really sit down and think, what makes me different from Chud? What makes me different from Drake? What makes me different from Osamason? Like, you gotta really sit down and think what makes you different, and you gotta push that out to people that are looking for somebody new to listen to. I'm always looking for somebody new to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I love new music. I love listening to new music, and everybody else does too. They love finding that new song. They could be like, oh shit, this is my favorite song. I could bump this on aux with everybody in the car and they gonna fuck with it. That could be you. Alright, you gotta be confident in yourself and in your music. I can't tell you how many times I've had a nigga come and say, yo, Xandon, can you rate my song?
Yeah, bro, I'll rate your song.
He go, I ain't gonna lie, this shit fake ass. And I sat there and I had a long talk with this nigga about not downplaying yourself or your music. If you make the song and you were willing to show it to somebody, you just think that's the hardest shit in the world, no matter what the fuck they say. No matter their opinion. Yo, I ain't gonna fake, fam. I don't give a fuck how you feel, but I appreciate the criticism. You feel me? It's a difference between a nigga hating on you and a nigga giving you criticism. But either way, you should be confident in your own music, and don't be scared to put yourself out there, gang. The internet is gonna have something to say, you feel me? Like, no matter what, gang. Like, you could be the most perfect nigga on earth and they still gonna hate on you, gang. So shit, bro, you might as well put yourself out there and have more money than all these niggas, you feel me? Like, you could have these niggas hate you and you still making bread off them, you feel me? So like, that's really what you gotta think, bro. Your confidence is key. Next, we have your creativity. Now, this is what a lot of people don't have, you feel me? A lot of people don't have any type of creativity, and this is gonna go into a lot of different other type points I have, but creativity is a big one too. If you don't have creativity, you don't have anything, bro. Be creative, gang. Like, Pretty Fun, Sofago, you feel me? Those are two examples of people that are creative in a scene that is so bland. And I don't even want to say the scene is bland, but it just, they breathe a new fresh air, you know what I'm saying? They use colorful, you feel me, colorful shit that pops out like Pretty Fun. Only artist I've really seen recently that has, you know what I'm saying, kind of normalized the color pops and shit. Props to him, for real. And I fuck with his music heavy, gang. Pretty Fun is an OC fire artist. Okay, and this one is low-key like kind of a pet peeve of mine, cause I went through it personally. Gang, your friend being your manager, that shit not gonna work, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. That shit not gonna work. I was a manager for a little minute. I didn't do shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yo, you gotta wait to get you a manager. You don't need a manager really for the very beginning, but like until you start getting A&Rs and labels and shit, that's when you're gonna start needing a manager. And we'll get into that later. But like labels, A&Rs, that's when you're really gonna start needing a manager. Management, I don't want to say it's not that important, but it's important, but it's not extremely important, especially at the beginning. Your friend being your manager is not gonna work though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Unless they're constantly promoting your shit and they genuinely have a following and they genuinely want to see you go up, then you know what I'm saying, it could work. But make sure that you keep your head on the swivel with these managers too. If they come in later, whenever you're like blowing up or something, I don't want to say don't trust them, because you always want to trust your manager, But keep your head on a swivel. Don't put it past nobody, gang. Don't put it past nobody. You feel me? Managers will fuck you over in a heartbeat just for some cash. You don't know how many times I've heard that. How many times I've seen that shit. Like, managers will fuck you over so crazy. But, yeah, man. Just wait. You'll be good, I promise. Okay, kinda last example until we really start getting into the meat and potatoes of the music and shit on why your music sucks. Well, it probably don't suck, but like why it's not blowing up right now. Image, gang. Your image is very important. I wouldn't say stay too orful, bro. Don't do that shit. That shit is gonna get you nowhere, especially in the beginning. Like I'm saying, bro, these are for the beginning stages of art, like the beginning stages of artists. If you are in the underground, you're doing something wrong. Honestly, bro, until you get out of, you know what I'm saying, that bracket where like you're very known in the underground or whatever, you're doing something wrong. So I'm gonna keep it a being, gang. You and your image are one. You feel me? Whenever a nigga sees you, he sees what you post on Instagram, he sees what you post on YouTube, he sees what you post on TikTok, he sees all that. When he sees you, what he saw before that is his perception of you. You feel me? So you gotta be careful on what you post. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here posting stupid shit. You feel me? Like no dumbass shit. But don't be too auraful either, bro. Like don't try to fake have aura off rip. That it doesn't work, because nobody knows who you are until niggas start knowing who you are. Then you can, you know what I mean, you could kinda step back and be like, okay, like now I got aura, I fake got rank, I got aura now. You feel me? Okay, so boom, the moment all of you have been waiting for. The music. Okay, so what's wrong with a lot of people's music? I want to first start off by saying it's their mix. A lot of people like don't even think about it because it's such, I don't want to say it's a small thing, but like a lot of people don't think about it. But your mix definitely matters. And if your shit sounds too muddy, it's gonna sound wacky to people. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that make music, because that's what a lot of underground listeners are, people that make music. But there are also a lot of them that don't, and a lot of people's ears are trained and they will pick up on that in the underground. That's what I'm talking about, in the underground. So you need to worry about your mix. You feel me? You need to worry about your mix hella. Another thing that people really struggle with is their flow, but I feel like flow doesn't matter as much as cadence does. Your cadence is kind of your image too. Like your cadence is kind of your image too. That ties back to your image. The way you express yourself in your music, the way you express your speech in your music is extremely important. You could have the same flow as a nigga and say it completely differently, and niggas is gonna fuck with you more because your cadence is different. You feel me? Like you could have an ARP flow and say every single word differently. Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's best to avoid you having the same flow as a nigga. Like you get different flow, different cadence, you're going to go up quick. You're going to go up so quick. And that's what you got to work on. You got to work on your flow and your cadence and finding your individuality within your music, within the music. So boom, what's after music is your promo / marketing / all that, which also ties back to your image. You feel me? Like your image is fake one of the most important things. You feel me? It's kind of very important that you have a good image, you know what I'm saying, good internet presence and shit. And it ties back to image when I said don't be too awful. A lot of these artists don't have fan pages. I know it's a shocker. You'll see a nigga with 1,000 followers on Instagram with a fan page. What? It's not ran by a fan. What? Are you serious? It's ran by them. How do you think they're getting these pictures of this artist that aren't, you know what I'm saying, seen on Instagram before? They're posting the pictures. They're making fucking memes of themselves and all types of shit. That's called promo. You're promoting yourself, marketing yourself, gang. Like you want to market yourself to new people. Don't market yourself to your friends. That's the most important thing. Do not market yourself to your friends. Market yourself to the people that are going to be listening to your music. And those are random people that you do not know. Those are people that are actually going to support you. Your friends are not always going to support you. Not always, I promise. Your friends are not going to support you on every drop, repost it, all that. You are going to get a fan base, and once you get that fan base, you are going to realize it is not your friends. I'm not saying that they're not your friends, but they're just not going to be like tapped into the music as much, because they probably have their own shit going on and they know you. You feel me? They fucking know you, so they don't really need to. To that note, be very careful who you let in your circle. That is the most important thing. Be very careful who you let into your circle. Don't let just anybody in your circle just because they cool, you know what I'm saying, you had a cool interaction. Be very careful. Make sure the people you hang around are genuine people and not some money hungry weird niggas. Next, this is going to come with everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing all the steps right, you're checking all the boxes. Connections. Now, what connections are just people that you come into contact with that are, you feel me, may know somebody that you know or want to know or whatever. Gang, don't look at connections as connections. Your connections should be friends. You shouldn't even call niggas connections. That word should be eliminated from your vocabulary. That should be gang. Like, yo, that's my bro. Gang, how would you feel if you blow up and a nigga only refers to you as a connect? Yo, bro, I gotta connect. Gang, I don't want to be your connect. I want you to look at me as a human, gang. Like, you feel me? So your connections aren't even connections, bro. Your connections should be friends. And if you are looking at somebody as a connection, you're a weirdo. And on top of that, that's not going to be a connection for long, gang. They're finna hit that unfollow on your ass as soon as they realize that, fam. And this is coming from somebody that knows a lot of people. You feel me? I know a lot of people. So it's fake to the point where it's like, gang, you feel me? Like, you gotta really like reevaluate yourself, gang. Like, these niggas are just people. Literally anybody that you meet is just somebody. Like, they like the same things you like, gang. And lastly, on top of that, you know what I'm saying, you got your promo going good, you got your flow cadence different, you know what I'm saying, you got your individuality, your image. A&Rs and labels and A&Rs are gonna come beating down the fucking door, gang. They're gonna come beating down the door. And what you don't want to do is, you see the first deal, they throwing you 10 racks, and then they're taking all your music for life, and you're taking it because you see the 10 racks. Be smarter than that, gang. Whenever you're in like label waters and shit, gang, put that shit through ChatGPT. And when I tell you, these A&Rs are not your friends, I don't give a fuck how cool they seem, nothing, bro. They are there for a check, gang. These A&Rs are not your friends. They will never be your friends. They never hit you up with the intentions of becoming your friend. These niggas are not genuine. They want your money. I have to let it be known. These A&Rs want your money. You know what I'm saying? These labels want your streams. These labels, if you're not streaming for them, if you're not streaming enough, you're fucking shelved, nigga. So that's why, me personally, I would say, don't take the first couple deals that's offered to you until you like really, you know what I'm saying, blow up again. You know what I'm saying? You fake blowing up, and you consistently blowing up, and you're getting consistent streams, and you're getting a consistent amount of money, gang. Yeah, you gonna be good. You gonna be good. But like, gang, just remember, at the end of the day, you have to recoup the money that they give you. So just don't go signing willy-nilly. If you got fucking 700 monthly Nah, I don't even want to say 700. But if you got 5,000 monthly listeners, I've seen a label throw a deal to a nigga with 5,000 monthly listeners, and he was finna sign that shit. I had to look at that nigga. I said, gang, are you fucking stupid? And I sat there and I explained it to him. The nigga didn't even know you had to recoup. These labels will word shit in a way that you will not know what the fuck you're signing. Throw that shit in ChatGPT, copy, paste it, throw in ChatGPT, so you don't get fucked over for the rest of your life. Hey, it's me here. Fuck was ending. If you enjoyed the video, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and subscribe, nigga. Subscribe. Drop a comment after you subscribe. Hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. I will be having more of these coming out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to become a prod, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have one of those come out. If you want to become a manager, I'm gonna have one of those come out too. But gang, I'm not gonna fake. I really hope that y'all take, you know what I'm saying, really took something from this video, and you can use this and apply it to your own career. And if you feel like this helps you, you know what I'm saying, or can help somebody you know, share it to them. Send it to them, please. Please, I don't want to see nobody fucked over in no deals. Because these labels, they made enough money, gang. These labels have made enough money. So, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, post noties. And my Twitch is in the description below. Go follow the Twitch. I love y'all niggas. Stay up, gang. Stay up. And use this video for reference. Please. Thank you. Toodles.